Hey Duluth, as we close in on the finish line, let's talk again about streets. I always write that in all caps with exclamation marks. You know, it seems like winter was forever ago, but the leaves are changing, so we know it's right around the corner. And we all know how badly we struggled with plowing last winter. And frankly, the awful condition of our streets last spring, and let's be honest, continue to be this summer and even into the fall. I've heard about the 30 additional part-time workers we hired this summer to help fill potholes. Great, desperately needed. That's because our streets are literally as bad as we have ever seen them. But if your street is like mine, that patch has already come undone. Filling potholes is a Band-Aid and not a long-term investment. I've also heard about the 850% increase in street mile repair because of the half-cent sales tax. I'm grateful it's a resource and one that we can only spend on streets, but 850% is only moving from 2 miles to 17 miles a year. So while we do 17 new miles, 443 get worse. And 17 new miles is only 3% per year, which means it will take us over 3 decades to completely rebuild our streets. Streets, utilities, and public safety are basic expectations of citizens and taxpayers. Services only local government provides, and when we don't, no one else does. So what tangible steps can the next mayor and administration take? First, let's apply a systems approach. Examine and rate every street mile. Green, yellow, red. Make it easy for us as residents to understand where our street falls in on the time to repair map. We also need to ask ourselves, does every street mile still need to exist? Are there connectors and access points that no longer serve a purpose? Any reduction in our inventory means more resources for the ones that are remaining. And staff in public works. We had 54 street maintenance in the 1990s. We have 35 now. And in this year's State of the administration has acknowledged that number substantially hasn't changed. In the city of St. Superior, they have the same staff. 3 times more streets, 20% more street miles, the same amount of street staff. To be proactive, we need enough staff that we not only rebuild new streets, but we actually go out and crack seal and maintain them so they last longer. We also need to bond against that half-cent sales tax. We need to build up a pot of money big enough that we can get over the hill of diminishing returns. You know, the county spent $68 million in 3 years building new streets, and they now spend primarily their half-cent maintaining what they already built. In addition to the half-cent sales tax, we also have $27 million in budget reserve, $24 million left in ARPA funds, and $33 million in our trust fund. All of those are eligible funding sources for streets and utilities. Finally, next year is a bonding year at the Capitol. We need to be intentional about building a partnership between regional centers, Minneapolis and St. Paul, to lobby the governor and the legislature for a one-time generational investment in our infrastructure. Duluth, we're so close to being done. I'm so grateful for you being with us. Let's get across the finish line and then let's get to work. Thank you.